Hello again, YouTube. I am back with another serious video message, and it's about celebrities that have been killed or murdered, cloned, and replaced, and are transgendered as well. Today's subject is Tori Amos, and the reason I'm doing Tori Amos is because someone had requested it a number of months ago, and since I don't know a whole lot about this individual, I've known about her since, this Tori Amos product since the mid-90s, but, I never followed this individual's career closely or anything, so I'm not really familiar with her music. All I know is that I did see her on one of those late-night talk shows, like, doing on a performance. She performed up there, and it was, the song, I kind of like the song. I don't remember what the name of it, but I just remember that she played it on the piano and it was in D minor. Since I don't know a whole lot about them, just keep, my explanation. I'm going to do like Yahuwah servant and keep, this analyzation of, her being cloned and replaced, simple. Based on this graph right here, and before I get to that, I would just like to say if you're a hater or critic or whatever, and you still believe that plastic surgery has caused these celebrities' appearance to change so drastically, then I'm just like to say don't bother watching this video. Don't pay attention to it. Just go on about your business. And I'm disabling comments because I really don't want to hear any lectures about plastic surgery or aging or whatever, because I heard it a million times, and I believe that the individuals that are coming around here, and a lot of them, if I'm being honest, are demons behind cloned bodies. I believe they're just doing that to mess with me, to bug me. So I'm just, and the Bible said, give no place to the devil. So I'm just not even gonna bother enabling comments. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. And in this comp photo right here, thank you whoever made this. The differences couldn't be more obvious. To the left, if this isn't the original Tori Amos, if it's an early clone or whatever, then it looks more, realistic. And that's what I noticed about celebrities. Some were never real to begin with. They were cloned from individuals that lived long ago. As my late pastor said, he said that the scientists, they say that DNA never dies. Either some of these celebrities, either they were the ones that were never real to start with, either they were cloned from people that lived long ago, or but the rest, some of them were never real, and they were the ones that were cloned from those that lived long ago. But the rest, they were real people at one time, but they were murdered and replaced. It could be at any age, it could be from anytime from the time they were they were children to shortly after they were famous. Like I give an example of somebody that was murdered when they was a child, long before they were famous, and that was Cindy Crawford. But I'll get to her another time. But back to Tori Amos, the one on the left, if whether or not it's a clone, but a clone is immaterial, but she looks more like a natural person. She was also born a male, like every other popular celebrity out there. They all either hermaphrodites, and those are rare, but a vast majority of them are transgender, transvestites, transsexual, trannies, or whatever. Differences couldn't be more obvious. Somebody might say it's plastic surgery or whatever, but I don't believe that at all. Plastic surgery doesn't change the size and shape and distance of the, and spacing of the eyes. And the creature to the right is obviously not human at all. It's a robotoid. And yes, I believe they did. And for those of you, freaks that keep insisting that it's plastic surgery, yes, the clone, yes, the whatever category they fit in, the artificial life forms, yes, they do get that done. And, basically that's a smoke screen. It's a smoke screen because they know that a lot of you dumb, stupid, ignorant people are not going to believe the thing about cloning and stuff. It's just a smoke screen to throw people off. The fact that the person was cloned and replaced, killed, murdered, or killed through murdered through a ritual blood sacrifice, and replaced with clones. Right here, these are two different individuals. I also noticed that A lot of the artificial life forms, a lot of clone, they're both robotoids, of course, but they couldn't look more different. This one has a more square jaw and a square chin or whatever, and more oval shaped eyes. And this one has a longer, thinner, more oval shaped face. And the eyes look more, mongoloid like. They're more almond shaped. And the nose is also smaller, but they're both soulless. But the one to the left looks more natural though, like a natural individual. Right here again, this one has a longer face, a larger head and stuff, and the eyes are larger and rounder, but this one has more slanted eyes, and again, this individual has more mongoloid appearance, and the nose looks different. The nose is a little more bulbous on this individual right here, and the neck is a little longer, and this is obviously a man. Of course, they're both trannies, but the one to the left looks more natural, and this right here, I don't know what the purpose of this photo is or something, but this is obviously a man. Get the tranny cheekbones, the prominent brow ridge, and the big jawline, the cleft chin, the man legs, the man knees, and those are man hands. See how they're holding that baby pig, and of course the breast. They usually come from hormone replacement treatments or therapies and stuff. But I guess this doesn't apply to clones because artificial life forms can be created to certain specifications. Again, these are both clones, and not only clones, but they're two different individuals. And this one has fuller lips and a larger nose, and there's just no soul there. The face is frozen. It's like a lifeless mannequin. It's like a puppet or something, or a doll one of those cheap Chinese made dolls that you see sold in stores. And this one, of course, it's a robotoid. The face, look at the synthetic skin, the plastic glass eyes, the soulless stare, and this individual is just ugly. Oh my goodness. It's rare that, I'm not saying that all robotoids are unattractive, but it's just rare that you find any that are attractive. And as I've shown you in these comparison photos so far, Tori Amos, like many other A-list celebrities or well-known celebs and other public figures, this Tori Amos individual has many faces. This one has a very, square jaw and stuff, and there's the square chin, and it's obviously a man. This was taken a while back, and as I've said before, the artificial life forms back in the day, they look more, human. They look so much like real human beings that I want y'all to understand and bear in mind that all artificial life forms look fake. A lot of them look, like real human beings. One classic example is Myra Ellen when she was first replaced back in the 90s, way back there in the early 90s, and even in her early days she had doubles back when she was alive. But clones, her clones back in the day look, they look like real people. And I have people in my family that are cloned, and some of them, a vast majority of them, look like real people. I just know it's not them anymore through divine revelation and such, but I'll get to that another time. But not all, like I said before, not all artificial life forms look, they look fake. A lot of them look like real people. Those are just the actual regular clones. And the one to the right is a robotoid, and like I said again, the faces looks puffy, and it's obvious that the skin all looks synthetic, but this individual had fillers, like Ristylane fillers in the face and stuff. That's why the face has no expression and it's frozen. Of course, this individual is soulless. It's not a real human being. Those eyes have that horrible, almond shaped mongoloid look to it. She looks like a chipmunk or something, middle-aged chipmunk or whatever. And here again, both these individuals, this individual looks like a cross between the old and the new, and this one has a longer, thinner face. Of course, they're both, I'm just come out and say they're both robotoids. Neither one of them are real people. I have no idea when she was, or he rather, because Tori Amos is actually a man, and as you can see by the prominent brow ridge in both of the photos, and of course they narrowed the brows out and stuff, so you won't be able to tell the difference. And there's the big manly, masculine forehead and stuff, and there's those chisel marks that you you're more like to see on a man's face, and it's a square jaw and stuff, square chin, and this one has a slight longer, thinner face, and this one has a more square jaw. But the thing that both of them have in common is that they're soulless. And this one looks nothing like this one. And all I have to say is that any forensics expert worth their salt is, and any blind man, even Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, can see that, these individuals in these comp photos, they look absolutely nothing alike. And I don't care what you people think about it or how you feel about it. The truth's the truth. All celebrities, and the way it's looking at, all celebrities are dead and cloned now. There are no real people left in the industry. So this is a cautionary tale for those of you that are contemplating entering the industry. Just forget about it, because number one, you have to be cloned, and number two, you have to be transgender. I mean, there are no real men or women, much less or let alone actual people left in the entertainment industry. The last batch of real people had died off years ago. I mean, it's a sign that Jesus is about to draw this thing to a close. The demons know their time is short, and as I said before, at one time the artificial life forms look closer to real people, and I don't understand this because the more fake, robotic, synthetic ones look, it doesn't take near as long to manufacture them and stuff, and they're trying, moreover, the devil is trying to, or Satan and the demons and stuff, they're trying to get us used to, the look of these things, and I see them everywhere on YouTube. I mean, I've lost count of how many robotoids I've seen that are YouTube personalities. I mean, some of them look like real people, and that's the tricky part. But most of them, they look like, lifeless mannequins. I mean, and they always, I notice not only do they never take a stand for any kind of truth, they always do video vlogs or video blogs about the dumbest things and stuff. And, and in addition, on top of all of that, they promote all the wrong values, like this one YouTube personality by the name of Malibu Dollface. He actually made a video making fun of those of us black women, myself included, that like to wear our hair natural and against weave. But the thing is, hair extensions, I don't care what race you are, wearing them is wrong. It's a sin, because you're altering how God made you and stuff. I don't care why anybody, and of course that individual is actually a clone with a demon inside of it, so it doesn't surprise me at all. And he also happens to be a gay male that's, a transvestite that dresses in drag and wears makeup and women's clothing and all that kind of stuff. But back to the subject at hand, somebody want me to do a video on her, or him rather, because Tori Amos is a male, like I said before. So here it is. Any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave them, and favorite, subscribe, and thumbs up. Thanks.